Hi there. Welcome. Come on in and get yourself nice and comfortable. The mission is over. Lucky you. And so there's only one more visit to pay. To me. Here and now. Tell me, do you know who I am, or indeed what this room is, the function of this room? Well, I would be very surprised if you did, because this is the room in which we perform memory extractions. And that's exactly what we're going to do with you today. Now, don't worry. Let me reassure you to begin with that the process is completely painless, and we won't be extracting any memories that are important. If they're important, they need to stay put. But what we will be extracting is important, sensitive, secret details of the mission. Because then you can go home. You'll be completely safe and at zero risk from compromise. Good for us, good for you. How does that sound? Okay. Would it help if I told you that this is not your first visit to this room? If it was that bad, I don't think you'd do it over and over. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to begin by attaching some electrodes to your temples. Remember that it is quite safe. Let me show you what they look like. And then we will synchronize with some neural conductors, find those memories and extract the ones that are not useful for you to be carrying forwards. You might feel a little fuzzy around the eyes. Whilst the extraction process is taking place, it might be a little uncomfortable, but not painful. Once the extraction has taken place, there will be a verification process, which is simply me asking you if you can remember certain things. So, am I okay to get started? Fantastic. I'll begin then just by sanitizing my hands. Then I'll attach the electrodes, okay? Right, feel free to ask any questions as we go. Although, in the end, it'll be me asking more questions, I imagine. Need me to stop at any point. Also, please let me know, it can be a little disorienting. Okay, so there are 8 electrodes in total. What I'm going to do is begin just by giving those temples a little wipe, just so the electrodes stick. Them falling off mid-extraction would not be good. Okay, so this side first, ready? Fantastic, let me take a look. And this side, same thing again. Temple nice and clean. Take a look. Fantastic. What we'll do is we'll do it again at the end. So your temples will be sticky. So, here we go. So tell me, how went the mission? That's one. Feel okay? Fantastic. Number two. As we go, you will find that you can't really feel them at all. Feel free to give them a little press if you like, that's absolutely fine. It's almost like, I suppose, if you put on a pair of sunglasses, you don't feel them after a while. It's around the side a little further. Is that okay? Great. 3 out the 4 on that side. One more. 3/4 done. Last one. So as this last one goes on, there we go. Tell me, is it comfortable? Again, you can give them a press. Second pack. Same thing again. No discomfort at all. Obviously, I know that you're not allergic to these, which is good news. Very good news, I suppose. Huh. Yes, I use a little piece of machinery, a little gizmo down here, which has a really good look through all of those neural connections to find the correct memories. And it will become clear to you as we go which ones I have removed. Because when I ask you a question, it won't mean a thing. Yeah. Just checking for a little symmetry there. Last one. Very well there, well done. Okay. Again, little press if you need to. Little, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Let's grab the clipboard back. I'm just going to make a note on here of the exact location on those temples. And then what we'll do is we will synchronize with the machinery. Okay? Any problems when we're synchronizing, please let me know. Okay, no problem. So here we go. As I say, completely painless. We're just waiting for confirmation that synchronization has worked. Okay, did you feel that was everything okay? Wonderful. So, if you're ready, we will begin with the first extraction. As I say, may feel a little odd behind the eyes. It's just your brain giving me those memories. Ready? Here we go. Everything all right? Yeah, I appreciate that. It can be disorienting at the beginning. Tell you what, let me take a look. In your eyes, just use my pen light. Look straight at me, just to make sure there's no problems. Yeah. Pupils reacting beautifully. Yeah, very good. Very good. You are okay. So, extraction number 1, successful. What I extracted was the memory of the contract you signed before you came here. Do you remember signing anything? You must have, though, right? Otherwise, why would you be here? Yeah, with no safety net, no nothing. We are nothing if not a paperworky organisation, as you might see. So think very carefully about being handed a contract to sign and the contents of that contract. No? Remember who signed with you, who countersigned. Remember where they're kept. Superb. Good. Am I okay to continue? Everything else, absolutely fine. For example, what's your name? Fantastic. And your birthday? See? Important things, absolutely fine. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to do. Is that okay? Great. As we go through the extraction process, again, more verification will be needed. So, the second, same thing again. You might see a little visual distortion. If you're ready, let's go. Sometimes people feel like they're almost on the edge of a memory before it comes out. But that's absolutely fine. It's impossible to hold on to them once we've found the correct ones. So, however, belt and brace is always best to double check. So, the next extraction was a little deeper because your memory would have been very interested in holding on to this one. So the next extraction, or this extraction, apologies, was a warning. The warning that they gave you before the mission. Do you remember that warning? Would you like to guess? Sometimes if there's a little remnant of a memory, you could be having a guess and being spot on without actually realising why. Okay. You were told something important, something that you needed to remember. Any kind of recall on that? Superb. Let me tell you why that's superb. Because it means that you're safe. Fantastic. The next extraction. More important as we go on now, as we get deeper into the details of that mission. Some water over there if you'd like it. Otherwise, Here we go. Still feeling okay? Okay. Remember, poor choice of words perhaps. Remember, this is so that you can go home immediately following this procedure, okay? Great. So this memory was a name, and I need you to be very, very careful. Tell me, not your name, you'll still remember your name. What's your name? The other one. The one that you must not say out loud, mustn't speak it. Do you remember it? You're sure? This is critical. If you do, we can go in deeper. Okay. That's great. Because if you can't remember it, you can't say it. You can't call it here. So, am I okay to carry on? There's no need to be racking your brains. If it's gone, it's gone. It's like I reached in there, just pulled it out. Fourth extraction. Ready? Here we go. So as we go, sometimes I find that colleagues of yours start to rather enjoy the process. Enjoy the things that they see. Enjoy not being burdened by the details of those missions. In many ways, this is an absolute kindness. So, this time, a little more abstract perhaps, but do you remember why you were chosen for this mission? Something particular, so I was the best person for the job. Could absolutely be a guess. I was the only person available. Another guess. I volunteered. All of these things, great guesses, but there was one particular reason. So, do you remember it? Okay. You are part of something. Something larger than us all. What was it? Do you agree to the mission, or were you forced to go on it? No memory. Of course you agreed to go on this mission. Of course you did. Okay. The next one. This is going to feel a little stronger, perhaps a little more disorientating, but it's very, very important. So, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Okay. A little stronger perhaps. Can you still hear me okay? Any sound will go back. Just take a look at those eyes again. Look ahead for me. To make sure you're okay. Can't be sending you home in a state, can we? That's good. Taking this process very well. You always do. Please don't worry about this because this might sound a little sinister. That was the memory of how to leave. Do you remember how to leave here? How does it feel to know that you can't escape? It's very simple, and again, nothing untoward. If people know how to get here, and they can get to you, then they can get to us. So once we're done here, I'll simply show you to the exit. Well, I'd have to blindfold you first, obviously, but I will make sure you can leave safely and go home. Any questions before the final extraction? Might be feeling a little off because of the amount that we've had to do. One more though, and that is all. Okay. Great. Ready? Okay, here we go. So again, just one final time, and then we're all done here. You've done fantastically well. You've been very patient and very pleasant considering what's been happening. Fantastic. So before I do the verification, shall we take these off? Yep, they come off quite easily. You might be surprised. Okay, so let's start with which side? This side? Okay, here we go. So first one. Excuse my shoulders. So nice and easily back onto here. Obviously, I won't be using them for anybody else, but I'll keep them here for you for the next mission. How does that sound? Yes. And I might leave the memory of my name for next time, although I'm not sure you know it, do you? Almost there on this side. Last one. All four. Let me grab another wipe. Because, as I said, they are a little sticky. They're done for you. Looking forward to going home. Ah, wonderful. So, this side next. Just a nice peel off. Ready? It's the first one. Same as before. You know what? I'll get you a new set. You deserve it. You've worked hard. Getting halfway there. People do find this quite relaxing as well. one. Oh, did you press that one down quite hard? That one didn't want to come off. But in the end, you'll do as I say. Last one. Good. Just confirm for me. 8. Because you know you can still count the side. Just remove that stickiness from those temples, especially that one that was reluctant to come off. There we go. How are you feeling? No headache, nothing like that? Okay. Well, I suppose now you're ready, because that was all of the details of the mission. It's all gone. But you need to know that you failed. And unfortunately, failures don't get to go home. Failures get to go back and do it all again. So this time, pay close attention. And with any luck, I'll see you again in a few days. Take care.